We put up the poll yesterday about who should be the next Rangers manager, and there only was four options, and I said comment your choice because I wanted to go with like four different options. I didn't go exactly with the four favourites, but we did get 281 votes, and with a whopping 50% of the vote, we have got, well, 49% of the vote, but basically half. We've got Kevin Muscat. And the fun fact, this poll actually went in order of what I put it in. So 49% went for Kevin Muscat, 22% went for Frank Lampard, 17% went for Derek McInnes, and then 13% went for Neil Warnock. And I'm sorry, if you want Frank Lampard over Derek McInnes, I think you need your head looked at. Frank Lampard, last season, had a 9% win ratio with fucking Chelsea. 9%. The guy couldn't even get out the championship with a Derby team that was so much better, like so much more finances and teams around them. You know, a team with like Mount, Tamore, I believe Abraham was there as well. I mean, probably more players I'm forgetting. And the Chelsea the first time around, he had a good season with the transfer embargo. I'll admit that, he got them top four. But apart from that, man, Frank Lampard as a manager is fucking horrendous. We would be signing Frank Lampard just for the simple fact is his name's Frank Lampard. And don't even get me started on Neil Warnock, man. But here, that's what the comments are for. I'll react to them. Cannot wait for this. Let's get stuck in. Tam Brown says, none of this mob. Marcelo Gallardo. I agree. Well, yeah, I would much rather him than these four. But I don't know how this is going to go down. See another thing, man. When you see them boarding the plane yesterday, and I'm not saying it can't all, it has to be all doom and gloom, but see when you see all these players smiling and players back for injury, to me it just doesn't sit right. We are 7 points behind Celtic, right? 7 fucking points. The league's realistically done unless we bring in a manager that's fucking good. Great, even. So, how can these players be boarding that flight fucking smiling? They're shite. That doesn't sit right with me. They're fucking. We are 7. They're smiling because they're content with being second best. I'm not saying you know every photo they've got to look like face like thunder, but I like a bit of fucking passion, man. And we haven't seen passion in ages, to be honest. The face 60 said maybe Big Davy Weir if we can prize him away for Brighton. Of course, I don't think he'd be leaving Brighton anytime soon. Bobby Finlay says, it's out the free. I'd give Warnock till the end of the season. He's 71. He's actually 74. He's going to be 75 in December. Yeah, but Simon Jordan said he could do the job in his sleep. Yeah, Neil Warnock, the guy that's won fuck all, is going to do the job in his sleep. The guy that's been a fucking journeyman did nothing. He managed Leeds like 10 years ago. That's the only club I've noticed, man. Oh, he managed Crystal fucking Diddy Club, Crystal Palace, man. Who gives a fuck about Crystal Palace? Honestly, man, the guy's fucking shite. He's known for getting a tune at players. He took Huddersfield for relegation to nearly promote it in half a season. See taking a championship side, right, for relegation to nearly promote it. That's not cutting it for me as a Rangers man. It fucking ain't. I'm sorry, I can't accept that. You know. Old Painless says, hope it's Frank. Celtic fans will be beeling. You know what? Well, I won't be happy if it's Frank. Frank fucking sucks. And I do not want Frank Lampard anywhere near this club. Artificial says, none of them are good options for me. Kevin Muscat is just copying them. Yeah, it is. But here, if it copied them and it worked, I wouldn't complain. Rangers need to go get Belsa. The man plays the attacking football and would show Scotland the lack of respect it deserves. Overcomplicated possession-based side-to-side passing. I agree with that. I think we need someone like, and that's why Ange works so well though with Celtic, because it was just attacking football. Like, see this side-to-side fucking possession. It shouldn't be. It should just be fucking all out attack. See these teams that play like 27 at the back. Fuck them. Honestly, Greg Watterson says, not Lampard. He was so bad at Chelsea. Exactly. Sir John email us says Patrick Vieira. Here, Patrick Vieira, one of the greatest Premier League players of all time. But for me, he's not a good manager. It would be like signing a name. Would I rather than Lampard? You bet your bottom dollar, big man. Ain't got a clue. None of these ring my bell. Got to agree there, mate. Well, the Diana one says, Neil Lennon, laugh my fucking arse off. Farm for Life says, hope you get Frank. Would be brilliant. You know what? Frank would be absolutely shit, but from a Celtic perspective, I can absolutely see why you'd want him at Rangers. Stevens says, none of these mentioned on your list prefer Souness back as director of football, McLeish or Frank de Boer as head coach. Yeah, I don't know who we're going to get, man. It's dark fucking times, it really is. Need to get it right. Need to get it right. Nutson or Muzcat. Fair enough. John says Frank Lampard has the same graffiti as Stevie G. He must be favourite. Many players signed for Rangers because of Gerrard. I mean, that's true, right? But let's be real. Lampard's fucking shite. He is like. I'm not saying you wouldn't get players signing for Lampard at Rangers, but I genuinely think Steven Gerrard first, like he did such a good job at Rangers. There's more chance of him being able to bring players in than Lampard. Lampard's shite. He is. What Premier League player is going to, or like maybe not like top Premier League, but what player is going to want to play for fucking for a Frank Lampard Rangers, right? That is maybe a step above, but is willing to do it because what's that Lampard style? His style of play is just shite. 9% win ratio. Like, let's be real. I understand if he comes to Rangers, the win ratio is automatically going up. But we're signing a guy that's a fucking loser. Beale was shite, make no mistake about it. But his win record was actually alright now, albeit it didn't. It's not like it lasted 10 years and he had like the 70% that he had, right? But Frank Lampard, I have zero faith. See, in the way Beale, we played shit and won quite a lot of games at the beginning. I think under Lampard, we'd play shite and pick up that Silch, hee-haw. That's what I think would happen. Big Jock News says, Janssen, let's see, any Rangers fan wanting Lampard is obviously looking for another torrid time. The guy's done nothing to show he's successful. Use your brains and think of someone who's a proven track record. Good track records are hard to find. Need to think outside the box when you're humble in your expectations. Lampard, that's got to be a joke. Celtic fans are billing if Frank comes. No team will be able to compete. I don't know. I don't even know. Are people obviously there's some people burying Lampard, but are people being serious about if Lampard comes here? That's it. That's the league over. We're winning the league. Come on. Rangers loyalist says none of them. Plus, I don't have a clue who. David Jordan says take Warnock out and add Felipe Clement. Well, you know what? We'll probably put up more polls, guys, because I don't think this is going to be fucking resolved overnight. This managerial issue. Fuck. Like. I'm fucking speechless about the options here. I think most of the options are shite. Like Frank Lampard. I think if we get Lampard, he'll be sacked before Christmas. And that's not even taking the fucking piss. And again, no, can't get. We need a manager that is going to be fucking good, not run a risk of, oh well, if he does this, he does. We need somebody good with a philosophy, not Frank Lampard with a philosophy of fucking shite. Fat Frank, Anyway, guys, till next time. Peace.